Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm from Institute of Horticulture, and until now, my topic mainly was vegetable production research, and this is a new topic for me, urban horticulture. Actually, the idea of this project mainly is Institute of Agriculture and Resources and Economics, and we together make this project. And some words about idea of background of this project. The main advantages of growing vegetables in containers, sometimes called also raised beds, are for example the easier extension of the season by using different covers, improved drainage, removal of problematic areas, and higher yield per square meter. And the main aspect is referring to the documents of Council of European Union. A peat is the most widely used component in horticulture growing media in Europe, and it has the highest influence on climate change in comparison to other substrates. In the European Union, decreasing the peat production is a part of the climate change mitigation target. And next slide. Yes. In Latvia, urban gardening and container growing slowly started increasing during COVID pandemic time, and we have several changes. Its substrate materials and composition is the most significant factors. And this project aim was to find the best substrate, ensuring the highest yield and its quality. And 3 different substrates compositions were compared with the aim replace peat usage in horticulture. We use 3 substrates: a peat perlite, peat coconut choir, and peat hemp seed sheaves. And each mixture of substrates filled in 3 woody containers of 300 liters volume each. And 5 species were planted in each containers: tomatoes, green peas, green and red leaf basil, lettuce, and radish. And yes, this project is 3 years long. In last year was the first year. It's new. And investigation were carried out in 2 different places, 2 different levels of urbanization location at the Institute of Horticulture and the Institute of Agriculture and Resources and Economics. And of this office building is located in the central part of Riga city. It's a 5-story building with flat roof and terrace, very well suited for installation of urban garden. And the garden in the same design was installed in Lathort, a premises located in the rural area. In the Tukuma region, it's a western part of Latvia. Diversity of locations provides an opportunity to compare the vegetable production depending on agroecological conditions. And some challenges in spring. In poor, the nights are mostly cold, and the temperature sometimes dropped below 0. When it was necessary to cover the plants at night to protect from the frosts. But in Riga, the weather was warmer, and there was no risk on frost damages. Sometimes it was very windy, especially in Riga. This is some small video. Now okay, no, maybe not work yet. Yeah. And different in substrate moisture holding, it was very different, and we have this moisture sensors we used in the substrate 10 centimeters deep. And also it's problem, it's birds in city, especially in Riga. These birds like this new shoots, and these birds pick out this vegetable shoots. And also we have problem with one of the substrates. We have we think it's about this hempseed sheaves extracted allopathic chemicals, and vegetable yields in this substrate was significantly lower than other substrates. And in this year, we would like to change one substrate, peat hempseed substrate, to replace with peat and leaf compost substrate. And for the last year, we would like to say that coconut and pellet could be the good replacement for peat. And there are some pictures from Lathort in the same time how it looks like in other substrates, these vegetables. And yeah, you can see that in this third one, this vegetables was very small and undeveloped finish. And some results. Now there was no big differences in the length of the growing season between both experimental sites, and depending on the plant species, the harvest was collected on the same time, or day or a few days later in Lathort. Example, radish in both sites were harvested after 36 days after sowing. But in Riga, the radishes developed larger roots. The weather was warmer than in Pure, and in the peat and hempseed shave substrate, the radish was completely dwarfish, and the yield was not harvested. And that analysis showed that experimental site had a significant effect on the yield, but substrate had not. And the average yield varied from 4.6 to 9.5 kilograms per cubic meter. And in both substrates, yeah, the yield was higher in Riga. And also the yield, the best yield in the substrate peat pellet mixture. And about lectins yield, the experiment said also had no significant effect on the yield, but substrate had. Only peat hempseed shells variants had this significant lower yield. Other two substrates yield was very similar, and difference is not significant. And yield varied from 2.5 to 10.7 kilograms per cubic meter. And also on Riga, the weather was warmer, the heads was larger, and also the yield was higher in Riga. But in peas yield was different tendency. Peas yield harvest after 2 months after sowing, and in Riga, pea was harvested the full time, the whole yield at once, while in Lathort it was harvested gradually in 2 weeks period. And in Riga, in the pea hempseed shave substrate, the peas were completely undeveloped, but in Lathort the yield was 3 kilograms per cubic meter. And also experimental site had a significant effect on the pea yield. Pea yields varied from 1.8 to 6.5 kilograms per meter, and plant weight was significantly higher for peas grown in Pure, and therefore also plants yielded better. And on average, almost double the number of pots were produced per plant. And I would some about these biochemical parameters. It's not really fully completed, but in general, there was a now comment and trend in 1 year results as to which conditions had the higher nutritional value for the vegetables. Yeah, it's very short for me. Yes, thank you very much for your attention.